Oh, hey, caught me live. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday afternoon. I guess a lot of people are starting their Labor Day weekend a little early, according to the traffic that I was out in about an hour ago. Lots of people are on the road right now. Hi, gang. Troy W. Hudson, the voiceover with personality, and it is the Voiceover Weekly Stew, my weekly recap of stuff in my voiceover world, sharing things that I've been doing, and just life in general stuff and Q&A if it happens to pop up for 30, 45 minutes, going live because it feels good. It really does. So anywho, it is 5 o'clock on the East Coast. If you are joining me live, welcome. If you're still sitting in your cubicle or sitting in your studio or sitting up, that's right. You cannot forget about major holidays. Tammy, it is Labor Day, which means no labor or all labor, whatever works for you. Yeah, Labor Day weekend. So for those of us who don't really work normal hours, like self-employed folks, me, and a lot of other people out there, holidays are kind of you guys are having a 4-day weekend or a 3-day weekend. That's cool. I may or may not be participating in that. It's always nice to have work, and when you don't have anybody paying, your holiday pay, you pretty much kind of float and you decide what days you're going to take off. So, Monday could be Labor Day for me. I could move it to Wednesday. I don't know. It all depends. But nonetheless, we'll celebrate that on the program today. And so that'll be fun. Hopefully, if you are traveling, based on what I saw in the Columbia, South Carolina area, please be safe out there. If you are already gone, then you're watching this at another time. And but if you are watching live and you are getting ready to exit, wherever you are, I suspect that the traffic situation, there's a lot of people with pent-up energy, as you can understand, the unofficial end to summer. In South Carolina, we're looking at, what is it? It's September 4th. So we're looking at probably at least another month and a half or 2 months before fall really gets here. So, whatever. It's all a mindset, right? It's Labor Day. It's traditional. It's, what's that? What's that you have on your hand? I'll tell you about it later. No, it's not a bowling strap. I don't bowl. But anyway, let's jump into it. I have an actual little cheat sheet over here. Let's see. Welcome to the Labor Day weekend. We did that. I want to share a little piece that I did with you. It's a short 15-second spot. The gentleman said that it's airing on CNBC and a couple of other cable channels. You may or may not have seen it. This is for a robot, of all things. Yes, the world is a-changin'. And so this is a robot product that's actually on the market. I'm the robot voice, and it's not robotic, so they wanted just human. I said, do you want, effects added? And they were like, no, just, do your thing. So I did my thing. The gentleman who did the announcer voice, classic Southern sort of Houston, did not get to do that. But anyway, take a listen and watch.
Knightscope K5, you are clear for landing.
Roger that. Knightscope K5, reporting for duty.
To learn more and schedule a demo, please visit us at www.knightscope.com.
Very cool, very cool. Oh, and what do we have here? The darlings of the studio. Oh, you're going to get up and leave because I caught you on camera? We catch you snoozing, dear? Oh, okay, you have somewhere else to be. Watson is not so camera shy. He doesn't care. He's just snoozing right now. I've spent a lot of time this week with these puppies, especially this guy right here. We've been doing our hiking, and so it's been good. Again, they don't stay in the studio with me when I'm recording, but they love to hang out, or at least Watson does, while I'm editing. He sits over there and snoozes and keeps me company. So, yes, they are quite precious. So what I wanted to do now is I always have a hard time choosing. I'll get to that. Just don't be impatient. I always have a hard time choosing what to share and what not to share. Obviously, there's certain things that I can't share because you sign NDAs, and there's certain things clients say you can't do that, you can't share it, it's not officially rolled out. I get that. But what I did is I created like a montage. I went through my calendar this past week. It's only about 5 or 6 minutes long. And there's no video with it because 9 times out of 10, I don't get to share, I don't get the video clips back. But I thought this was representative of all the different kind of stuff that I've done this past week. So if you want to sit back, relax, have a beverage, I'm doing water, and it relates to this, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Where am I at? There we go. So, if there are other comments coming in from the other platforms, excuse me, I'm not aware of it. Where I'm currently multi-streaming at is LinkedIn, YouTube, and where else? Oh, yeah, on my Facebook business page. I'm not broadcasting on my Facebook personal page today, simply because I was having a lot of interruptions in the live stream, and excuse me, and I thought it might be because I was trying to do too many sites at the same time, so this is kind of experimental. I figured the business page was the best place to go, but regardless of that, I'm only seeing Facebook comments, so if you're on the other platforms, YouTube or LinkedIn, I apologize if I'm not looking or responding or if you're posting comments. I just can't see them right now. Go figure. It's a restream or an eCam thing. I'm not sure. So anyway, this is the audio. The montage, it's just, there's no connectedness to it. It's just, I started on Sunday or Monday, and I just kind of went down the line, and this was my week. So it's kind of helter-skelter all over the place, but nonetheless, here we go. As an investment advisor, giving risk assessment questionnaires to clients is like being a taxi driver and asking passengers how fast to drive rather than where to drive. You won't get to the right destination. Like taxi drivers, financial advisors lose clients down the road if expectations were unclear. So we created Aimvest Technologies. Poor misguided pilot whom I must crush. Such a waste of humanity. Unfortunate fool. A pity that I must destroy you. Iron Legions, please destroy this newly arrived member of the miserable Galactic Assault Squad. It is to my great regret, dear pilot, that I must inform you of your imminent demise. Sadly, your lack of vision has sealed your doom. Farewell! Who were the Maya? Maya is the name given to the group of people who settled in Mesoamerica, modern-day Mexico and Central America, around 4,000 years ago. Until this time, they had been nomads. Now, some families were settling down in one place, planting crops and keeping animals. As more and more families did this, villages and communities formed. They traded with each other and shared ideas and beliefs. This network of villages was the start of the Maya civilization. Play Cash Solitaire, earn Amazon gift card, and go for anything else you want. Welcome to Start Cloud Host. My name's Scott. I'm the Director of Technical Operations here at Start Cloud Host. My job here is to make sure your domain and website seamlessly integrates with our web hosting servers and technology. As you can imagine, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that has to get done in order for your website to function properly, so that people from all over the world can access it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Greetings, traveler. You seem to have wandered astray. They are in the pool. They play and splash water on each other. Oops! Poor little Munchie has tripped. Some toys have fallen on the floor. Welcome to Vetus Virtual Boat Show, where you can walk the show floor and view our latest products from the comfort of your home. To start, click the top right sliding menu and make a product selection, or use the on-screen joystick on the left to walk and the joystick on the right to look around. Chapter 1. Hank, will you please stop bouncing around like a jumping bean and concentrate? My mom asked. This is what I do when I concentrate, I answered. I was hopping over to a sock that was lying on the floor of my room. When I reached the sock, I picked it up with my toes. That's a trick I learned from one of my best friends, Ashley Wong. Ashley can pick up almost anything with her toes, including marbles. She can also tie a cherry stem into a knot using only her tongue. Those are qualities you want in a best friend. I curled my toes around the sock until I had it in my grasp. Then I swung my leg around to the side so it was sticking straight out from my body. That's a trick I learned from my other best friend, Frankie Townsend. His mom is a yoga teacher, and she taught him how to twist his legs around like a pretzel. Frankie has gotten so good at it that he can bring his big toe all the way up to his nose, which is also an excellent way to check if your feet smell. The season started with a win at home against Old Tappan. The team rolled out a great defensive plan against the 2019 North Jersey's #1 team. Like a shiny new car, Coach Johnson showed the versatility of his 2019 team. Gaining yards vertically with the passing game kept Old Tappan honest. Ridgewood's ground game was serviceable and helped Ridgewood move the ball. Hey everyone, and welcome to TopThink. Today we're going to learn about 3 simple tricks to stop procrastinating. Now, let's begin. Number 1, procrastinate with feeling. Now this is going to sound strange, so just bear with me, all right? What is a consistent and effective trick to stop procrastinating? To procrastinate less, you need to procrastinate more. Wait, all right, don't worry, I'll explain. Just think about the last time you procrastinated. Did you abandon your work, or did you pretend to be working when you actually weren't? Most people don't plan on procrastinating. When they procrastinate, they're trying to restart their work. But distractors keep pulling them away, and this push and pull can go on for hours. In the end, nothing gets done. By continuing with this interview, you are providing consent for your responses to be recorded, analyzed, and evaluated. Welcome to Vivid Real Estate's August Market Update. First, let's take a look at the residential activities in Greater Vancouver in August. 5,801 new listings were added this month, which is a 2% decrease compared to last month and a 55% increase from last August. Our World ENT presents Park Boy Shad performing live in virtual concert. At Kavanaugh & Thickens, we take everything we do extremely serious.
Golden Whale is here to give you a big one! Looks like this is your lucky golden day!
Now I'm back. Okay, there. I forgot the last one. I thought it was another one. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of a montage of character voices, e-learning, some marketing pieces, just all over the place. An audiobook for I'm doing for Learning Ally, another Henry Winkler book from the Hank Zipser series. Just all across the board. It just makes, hey, Rudy. Hey, Rudy, how you doing? Good to see you here, bud. I just played a montage. I don't know if you heard it or not. But I was just telling folks about the different variety of projects that I do on a weekly basis, all over the place. Like I said, audiobooks, promotional stuff, marketing stuff, e-learning stuff, some weird character voices. Had a client contact me. Early on, you may have heard the thing about the Maya Indians or the Maya natives. I'm not sure the exact proper way to say it because that was not in the script. But it was talking about the civilization, and I had to keep referencing back. He said a slight Spanish accent. And I had to keep going back and recalibrate. Every time I'd stop and I'd feel like I was wandering off from it, I would say, my name is Antonio Banderas. My name is Antonio Banderas. My name is Antonio Banderas. That's every time it would come to my mind, that was the first thing that I would say, and then my name is Antonio Banderas. And then I would go into the line. And I would say things like Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras. I would say it like this. And a lot of people mess with me and tease me because when I would speak Spanish, when I was trying to learn it, I would have this very kind of thick accent, trying to do the thing. And I thought it was authentic. It's not authentic, but it helped in this particular script, so that was fun. The other thing earlier on was a for a game for I think it's supposed to be Eastern European, which is really hard for me to do for some reason. Because I would listen to German, and then I would listen to American German, and then listen to Russian, and I would try to come up with some hybrid thing, and it would kind of get off track. Rudy, that's a great tip. I'm going to bring that up. Native speaker, recite the long vowels for tones. Interesting. I'm assuming you're talking about Spanish. Yes. Okay. Unless you're talking about someplace in Eastern Europe. No, I'm gonna guess you're talking about Spanish. Thank you for that. I'll remember that. Recite the long vowels. For tones. Interesting. I'm still going with the Antonio Banderas thing, but that's just me. Okay. So, what else has been going on? Oh, you keep asking about the whole. The thing on the hand. Yeah, okay, you're curious. All right, what I did, thank you, Rudy, for clarifying it is Spanish. A dear friend of mine, my most favorite best friend on planet Earth, had a medical issue and had to have surgery a few months back. And it was very difficult. To watch that. And one of the things that had to take place was she had to have transfusions, blood transfusions or infusions, I think is what they were calling them in the hospital, prior to her having to have surgery eventually. And it really reminded me how important going and giving blood and the other byproducts that come with that, platelets in my particular case, was and is to helping people who are either in long-term care, such as cancer, leukemia patients, or in need of people who are willing to give whole blood and plasma for people in need, emergency surgery, scheduled surgery, whatever. What made this even more complicated was the fact that this was in March when everything was shutting down, elective surgeries were being shut down. And it was just a very difficult situation. And I was so grateful that she was blessed with enough of the blood type and it matching. And it really got me stirred up and thinking. I've been a blood donor for years, but I'd kind of let it slide, work schedule and other things. And I'd not done it in a couple of years probably. And so after seeing this take place, it really touched my heart, and it stirred me up and made me want to do it again. So what I did is I started doing regular platelet donations, which is different from whole blood. Whole blood is, I think you can do it every 56 days. Platelets you can do like every few weeks. But the platelet thing is like a 2 to 3 hour process where they hook you up to a machine, and essentially this arm, they tap into this arm, and they pull everything out there. Not pull everything out, but the blood and everything comes out there. And then they put it back in this hand, in this vein right under there. And so essentially, the platelet donation takes about 2 to 3 hours. They take it out there, and they run a line behind you and across you, and they pump the stuff back in there. And they always tell you, they're wonderful people at the Red Cross, no matter where you're at. I've just dealt with the folks in the Columbia, South Carolina downtown area. They are just marvelous, friendly, grateful. And I got to tell you something. The young lady that was helping today, she looked tired. She really looked worn out and tired. She was pulling her mask, and you have to wear a mask in there, of course, both the people at the Red Cross and you. And they screen you before you go in, and they ask you all these questions to make sure you're healthy. And so I'm in there, and she just looks really fatigued and worn out. And I can't imagine. I know they're not like doctors, nurses, frontline, but these people that work at the Red Cross and these people that handle that part of it, they're working 6-7 days a week now. They are stretching themselves thin. That's what I was trying to say. And if I had a hat, I'd take it off to them because these are incredible people that do this work. They are very skilled. They are very meticulous and detailed because they want to get every drop they can to the people that need it the most. The platelets, I understand, only have like a 5-day life cycle. And so once it's all screened and tested and everything, they take a bunch of vials and I think it's 6 or 7 tests, and they check for antibodies to COVID and everything like that. Again, I tested negative several weeks back, and I told them that, and they said that's totally fine. Based on my test results, that was fine. And they'll test it again, obviously, before it gets out to the patients that need it. But the cool thing about the Red Cross, I got some stuff. So it's like a fun bagging. You know, I've done the fun boxing with stuff. This is like a fun bagging. So here we go. The fun bagging. Okay, they give you this. No, look at the barcode. To scare you a little bit because it's like if something happens, call this number. Nothing's ever happened, but it's nice to know they have the number. To have the number. This was really cool. They have never done this before. I don't know who came up with this item, but it's quite interesting. This, can you see that okay? Yeah. This was the little sticker I had on. It said, "Make a difference. Troy is giving platelets today." And I did. And I haven't even taken these out of the bag. This is not a mask. Somebody said they thought it was a mask. It's not a mask. How do you get this thing up? Hermetically sealed. These are, hold it, wait for it. Don't tear it. American Red Cross socks. Dude, I mean, this is pretty clever. American Red Cross socks. I thought that was quite inventive and creative. It's just like, people give T-shirts and hats, but I mean, come on. Hope I didn't tear that. And a little snag at the top. Maybe they should have thought about the packaging a little bit different than doing. Okay, I'll take those apart tomorrow. So yeah, I plan on wearing these. I don't know to what event, but it will be quite popular. Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? Something else they do. These folks. Oh, I meant to tell you, I've been doing a lot of hiking and everything, and since the last time, they check all your vitals. They'll check your blood pressure, and they'll check your hemoglobin, iron level in your blood. That's what that is from, right there, in the middle. Be careful. So, absolutely, that is a great idea. Somebody just posted. Tammy just said new swag idea. Come on, can you imagine? Come on, seriously, can you? Where's the cup? Can you imagine? Get the duck off the cup. Can you imagine? Come on. Yeah? Sending out a cup with swag socks inside. Come on now. Come on. You're jealous because you didn't think of it. And you pull it out, and they're like, my little face, my little friend, my little face there on socks as you pull them out, and they're mostly green on the tips, on the top, and you're thinking, oh, why didn't I think of that? I didn't think of it. Somebody smarter than me thought of that. So, yeah, come on. That's a great idea. I'll get those socks later. And no, that cup has not been used. Something else they love to do. They have, let me go back before I get too distracted. That was just such a great swag idea. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. I hate when I do that. It's like one track. And then it's like, oh, it jumped off the track. What happened? What was it? Forget about it. It'll come back to me. If it doesn't, it wasn't that important, right? Something they love to do at the Red Cross is after you give, whether it's blood or platelets or whatever, they have the best snacks. They have the best snacks. Now, do not judge me, okay? Because I happen to bring a little grocery bag. Hey, Hannah, good to see you here. It's okay to be late. Better late than sorry. So, yeah, you missed a lot of fun stuff. But if you're hungry right now, you're going to wish you had lunch or dinner or something. Oh, yeah, I know what it was. Because I've been doing all the hiking, I'll probably forget the snacks. Anyway, because I've been doing all the hiking that I've been doing with Watson, my walking buddy, and Ellie today, she got back on board. The Red Cross checks all your vitals. That's what I was trying to say. They check all the basic stuff, the BP, the heart rate, everything was cool. And then they bring in this big, like, bathroom scale. They pick it up and move it from room to room. I don't know why they don't have it set or like a medical scale. Anyway, so they get you to stand on it, and you're fully clothed, obviously. So it's going to weigh you 5 to 8 pounds heavier, right? That's what I always thought. No, it's probably about a pound. But anyway, since the last time I went, see you, Rudy. Thanks for joining in on the live, my friend. Enjoy that chicken on the grill. Or pollo. Hope I said that right. Rudy is my now unofficial Spanish teacher. Anyway, so the last time I weighed in at the Red Cross, which was a month and a half ago, because they canceled my last one because they needed plasma donors instead for COVID. But today I got on there and I weighed 5 pounds less than I did I weighed 5 pounds less today than I did on the last weigh-in. So that's encouraging. I mean, I can't tell, but, scales don't lie much. I did have both feet on it, yes. Okay, anyway, so these folks at the Red Cross have the best snacks, and they encourage you. Hannah has sugar-free cookies. Oh, boy, here we go. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you very much. You go to a fridge and they have all these little cool little juice boxes, and they're like apple juice, and apple juice is my favorite. I didn't see any orange today, but they treat you. The first thing they do is they tell you to go to a little fridge that has like this great Yoplait fruity yogurt and cheese sticks and Yoo-hoo little chocolate containers this same size. So you get chocolate milk and a cheese stick. And, oh, you like this, Watson? Do you like this? You want apple juice? Go get it. No, just kidding. So you gorge on the calcium and the dairy, and then they send you over to a snack table. And you get stuff like Oreo minis. Yes, the little bitty Oreo cookies. And then for a little salty, crackery taste, they have Cheez-Its. And you'll notice these are not open, so party time! I'll probably gain 3 of those pounds back. Oh, but they also have healthy things like Nature Valley granola bars, crunchy. Yes, oats and honey, one of my favorites. So again, it's probably got 50% sugar in it, but it looks healthy. Here's something healthy. Welch's Fruit Snacks. The little like gummy kind of things. These are really good. There's probably no actual fruit in them. Oh, it says real fruit. There's probably some fine print under there that's, not really real fruit. But there's more. How did I get out of there with 2 Oreo minis? I meant to grab like a celery stick or something. Forgot. These. What are you so interested in? You going to come up here? Watson's like just out of frame with a very intense look on his face when I pulled out the peanut butter and cheese crackers. Oh, yes. Salt. Yes, I did quite well. And let's not forget Grandma's chocolate chip cookies. So good. So sweet. It's a wonderful treat. So they get your sugar high back up. They get your vitamin C with the juices. And you got all these cool little snack things. Now, to my credit, I ate like just a couple of things. I normally will sit there and sample everything they got. They did not have, to my disappointment, like that wasn't enough, they did not have, what do you call it? The little bitty Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookies. I have to say the whole thing. When I was a kid, those came out, and you know what I'm talking about, look like Mr. Peanut. The Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookies. Never get tired of saying that. And they did not have the minis, but they did have, so that's probably how the second mini ended up in there. Yeah, those chocolate chip cookies are good, aren't they, Tammy? Yes, they are. They probably won't be here very long. Watson chocolate is not good for puppies. So let me move this to a safe spot. You got to see this. If I can bring him back up here. This is, look out, duck. What'd you say, Kazoo? Oh, I'm not the only one who likes that. Yes, Tyler, Tasha is my youngest daughter. Tyler, who she's making the comment about, is my youngest son. And yeah, Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookies. Oh yeah, the Nutter Butters, they do rock. Watson, where are you at? Let me see if I can find you and get you back on camera here. No, I don't want to go to that just yet. Watson, do you like what's in the treat bag? Do you like Oreo minis? Do you like Oreo minis? But they have chocolate in them, so you can't have that. Do you like... Actually, he's fond of pork rinds, a southern delicacy. And these are the Cheez-Its. I know. Somehow I think you're... Oh, whoa, buddy. Yeah, like those Cheez-Its? You like those Cheez-Its? Mm-hmm. I suspect you'll probably get a couple of these Cheez-Its. Not right now, folks. Not right now. As good as those things look. Ellie left too soon, didn't she? Yeah. You just got to stick around for the good stuff. Okay. So enough of that frivolity and making you hungry on a Friday. I told you this was just going to be kind of a loose Labor Day sort of weekend holiday thing. Played a little bit of clips. Showed you my socks, and what was the other thing? I have been frantically collecting all the information for the 2020. Look at that box. Is that not just a incredibly decorated box? Thank you. Watson says thank you for that kind compliment, Hannah. Him being a handsome pup. He has vacated. He's probably looking in the kitchen for something good. It'll look better than that. I've actually got some logo tape that I'll put over these things. But sending out like a flyer thing and the gratitude boxes. That's what I was talking about. Folks are going to get cups. Folks are going to get pink peanuts. No bubble wrap. Pink peanuts. You would not believe how hard I looked on Amazon for green packing peanuts. I could not find them. I could not find green packing peanuts. I thought branding, come on. No. Trying to figure out what that was. I thought it was a dog coughing and it was me rummaging through here on the microphone. New business cards will go in here. And I am so tempted. I won't put the Red Cross snacks. That's very, kitschy. But I'm so close to wanting to get a snack that does not melt in transit. But as of right now, there will be, on the first run, 16, I counted 16 gratitude boxes going out. There will be thank you notes in there and a couple of other things, some stickers and some magnets and things like that. Mostly swag and bling. No socks, though. That I got to save that up for maybe Christmas or, I don't know, trial run, baseball shirts and socks. That's such a good idea. You're welcome. I'm happy to share my world with you. Let's see. Where are we at? The gratitude boxes. I've got to share this. And if this does not go off the cute factor scale, I don't know what does. I have 3 amazing, three? I have 4. It's like 3 is amazing and 1's. I have 4. Boy, it's been a long week. I have 4. I'm not going to hear the end of this. I'm not going to hear the end of this. I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 amazing grandchildren. Ranging from age 8, Liam, to 5 months, Julia, to 2, Claire, to 1 little man, Jack, who is coming up on his first birthday. And this is amazing to me. Branding is so important. It really, really is important. And you can never start too early to try to train a child and have them identify with certain things. And I just want to share this with you. This kid is not 1 yet, but I want you to listen to this. He's brilliant, number 1. But listen to this. This is my grandson, Jack, who's not 1 yet. And this is his mom, Tasha, who's explaining to him who's on this cup, this branded cup. And listen to this kid. I'll shut up and just play this.
Jack, say Grandpa.
Papa.
Grandpa. Jack, say Grandpa. Say Grandpa.
Papa. 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 Papa.
I have watched that so many times. The kid is saying Grandpa. He even has a roll. Grandpa. He sees me on the cup. He knows who I am. He identifies the brand, baby. You got to get them while they're young. Oh, thank you for sending me that, Tasha, and giving me permission to share that with the planet Earth, because I can't think of a better way to kind of close things out this week on my VoiceOver Weekly Stew than a video of just somebody who understands the brand, who identifies with it, and who can speak so clearly, sometimes better than I could speak. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. What do you have to say, Kazoo? Yes, I agree. Totally agree. Just doggone it. We're just having some fun today. Dogs are gone, actually. So yeah, I am so blessed. I'm so excited. I seriously, when I saw that traffic, just this last thing before I head out, when I saw that traffic on the road, I was thinking, man, there's a lot of frustrated, impatient, anxious people trying to get where they want to go. They figured, hey, I'll get out of here, get out of work at 1 or 2 o'clock. I'll work a half day. We'll pack up, we'll go. I saw lots of boats on trailers. So, people are having, big weekends. Please, please, please be careful out there. Please be safe. Breathe, a little extra patience. Everybody's trying to get to where they want to be, away from wherever they are right now, obviously. So be extra patient, be extra vigilant, and just keeping your eyes open. And I got to go out with music. There we go. So yeah, just be extra patient, be extra vigilant. Kazoo says, to the point. There you go. Oh, where'd the other side? Oh, so I will find some special event to wear these socks to. And I will be sending out gratitude boxes next week that will occupy a couple of hours of my time, more than a couple hours. I'll get those things together this weekend. That'll be part of my Labor Day weekend, laboring over gratitude boxes to say thank you to the amazing, wonderful people that will receive them everywhere from Texas to California, to Ohio, to South Carolina, to Nebraska, to Florida, more in California, Puerto Rico, West Virginia, another in Ohio, more California, Florida, Washington, Illinois. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So there. You guys have a blessed weekend. Be safe. We'll see you next